Welcome, Pisces, to your Astro Dice reading for June. Hope you good friends are doing great out there. Let's get straight into this. This is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. Okay, we do have a Mercury retrograde coming in on the 29th during the full moon in Capricorn. So let's see what's going on here. This message coming in. Beautiful Pisces. Ooh. Getting right off the bat, do you have the 4th house coming out with some Mars energy and some Virgo energy. Wow. Okay. And that Mars. Gonna get you some good fiery energy, getting you fired up for the month in the 4th house. Placing this strong focus on your home, your family, and emotional foundations, and your personal securities. This is your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit coming out. It's bringing in also that action, motivation, and sometimes tension, guys. Sometimes tension. And then you're going to have this Virgo energy. This is going to ask for organization, practical solutions, and attention to details for sure. It could cause some painstaking error within the 4th house. And the 4th house is what is happening behind closed doors within your private life, your home, and the roots of your being. So this month is, wow. It's very action-paced. With that Mars, it could be inspiring you too, Pisces, to really want to take that ultimate action and organization regarding your living situation in the 4th house. Family dynamics, emotional well-being, foundations where you're building for the future. But I like it because Mars is saying to Virgo, you know what, there's going to be this urgency. It's kind of reminding you that lasting results come through this careful planning rather than just rushing through it. Because remember, Mars is very impatient, right? It's impulsive, it's impatient. It's got that drive and strength. So this month is creating this stability from kind of the inside out over here. Okay, so let's get into the situation. The situation is taking place at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. I will also grab 2 cards to see what's going on in July. See kind of a sneak peek at July. Do that towards the end of the month. See how that's rolling over. Three cards and a clarifier. The World in reverse. 3 of Cups. To the 4 of Swords. And getting a clarifier. King of Wands. That fiery energy coming through. The month is definitely beginning with some kind of unfinished business when it comes to your 4th house. The World reversed over here is suggesting that this chapter isn't quite complete yet. If you're going through some kind of divorce or separation or closing, selling a house, you might be waiting for the mortgage to go through, a divorce to go through. So there's definitely something here that's not quite resolved. It's going to require your attention before you can fully move on, right? And then you have the 3 of Cups here, which is bringing in that support, friendships, celebrations, and communities. Family gatherings, reunions, or just reconnecting with people who uplift you that could play a very important role early in the month. Okay, so, and then the Four of Swords reversed is a period of rest and ending. It's like after the reflection of healing or feeling stuck, Pisces, this is really you ready to re-engage with life. It's like your energy is beginning to return, and there's this like desire to really want to take this action. And we see this action with the King of Wands as it's clarifying the confidence and leadership and determination that you're going through. And there's that Mars really coming through for you. So it's like by the end of the beginning of this phase of the end of the beginning of the month, you're no longer sitting on the sidelines. So I would say just before the mid-month, you're going to feel like you're ready to take charge of the situation and move right through it, right? Charging forward. So then we get to the mid-month and we're going to say, okay, so what's going on now? How am I going to move through this situation, right? So moving through this situation in the mid-month, the mid-month, you do have the High Priestess to the Fool to the Four of Pentacles. Oh, holding much tighter. Okay. And then clarifying on the situation, you have the Knight of Cups. Okay. There you go. And at the bottom, we can see that going into July, we do have the Nine of Cups to the Two of Swords. Interesting. So we'll see how you're going to move straight to that. So technically, this is very fascinating because it really is combining your intuition with this new beginning that you're starting to plan, starting to almost kind of evolve into, right? Because you're saying, I'm taking the reins over here. You're moving right into this energy. The High Priestess is asking you to trust your inner knowing. This is your card. So it's asking you to look at the bigger picture, but it's also saying answers may not always come through logic alone. So you really want to, listen to that gut feeling. You could also pay attention to your dreams, your instincts, synchronicities, and just sit within your own quiet, your own quiet observations. Because it could really reveal important information for you. The Fool, you're on this Fool's journey. You're on this fresh new start. You said you were going to do so by the end of the, beginning of the month. And here it is. It's saying, okay, a new journey is unfolding. You have new opportunities. Your mindset is different from what it was before. This new chapter is opening up before you. So there's something very exciting here. With the Four of Pentacles here, like I said, I do like this one because it says a part of you may want to protect your comfort zone, right? You're protecting what you're now building. Protecting even maybe what you felt was lost over there. You're saying, I'm not going to allow you to take my peace from me. I'm not going to allow you to take this from me. Okay. So there can be also some hesitation between taking the leap and holding on to what's familiar as well. So be careful of that because you don't want to hold on to things that no longer serve you. You only want to protect what you know you need to carry with you. Don't carry, yesterday's pains. It's saying, we don't want to make that the major focus because you have this whole new chapter coming in because of the Knight of Cups. Because the Knight of Cups is bringing that bridge. It's gapping what's going on. This could be an offer, an invitation, heartfelt conversation, could be new love coming in, creative opportunity. It could just be literally you just simply following what generally speaks to your heart and then keeping that close rather than forcing the next step as well. It's almost like Spirit is saying, I'm encouraging you to follow what feels emotionally aligned for you at this time. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Hold on tight to what you need to carry on in the fourth house. That's good for you. Because your intuition is definitely guiding you towards this new beginning. Okay, so let's get to the end of the month. and then see how this Nine of Cups and Two of Swords is going to come in, because it's saying you have this, you know, genie in a bottle over here. You're getting exactly what it is that you want, what you desire, but yet you could feel like you're at kind of a crossroads over here. You could feel it at kind of a crossroads. You could feel like there could be a little confusion, but it does feel like whatever was confusing you, the blindfold is now coming off. So we'll see how that's going to work out. Yeah. You do have Justice. There it is. For some of you who are in the midst of getting a divorce, they could be finally signing that paperwork to free yourself. You could be feeling like you are free with the Fool above it. Herald the Wands. That house could finally go through. That court, you know, situation through the kids could be going through. Whatever is going on in your fourth house. You have the Star card. Wow. Clarified by the Star. So, this is amazing though. And what a twist it is in its own way. So, the Justice definitely bringing in that balance. But the Ten of Pentacles over here is the strongest card for long-term stability. Family prosperity, financial security, building what lasts. Feeling like you're definitely on that Fool's journey. Considering your fourth house theme, this feels especially significant. Yeah. Really planning that future. Definitely a new future coming in. With the Herald, the Wands over here, guys, though, this brings in that exciting news that whatever was going on within the situation, it's being justified. Because justice is here. Everything now is coming together. This feels very optimistic and is going to allow you to move forward. Okay, so that's the news that you've been waiting for. This is going to be the news that's going to move you literally now into that Fool's journey and shift everything around. And the Star is, you know, it's probably one of the best clarifiers for this end month. Because it's bringing that hope, the healing. It's some divine guidance. It's keeping that faith and renewing that faith for the future. And it's almost like after all the uncertainty of what was going on earlier in the month, the path ahead now looks much brighter because you have the message, you have the Justice, and the Star says, yes, this is for your legacy, and this is what you need to do. So this is going to restore everything that you were having maybe a hard time holding on to. It's hard sometimes to hold on to faith when we don't see something coming for us. But now it's saying, hey, look, you held on to the faith and you've been divinely guided through this process. And here comes the news that's justified in your favor for you to move forward. So this is a powerful shift over here, Pisces. Twist, shift, however you want to say, because no matter what, the twist is the shift. This is beautiful. And that's why we know now how you're going to go into July in the fourth house with the Nine of Cups to the Two of Swords. It makes so much sense now because it's saying through this renewal, through this justice, through this message, you are getting exactly what it is that you truly desired and what you wished for and what you want. And everything is clear now. So where you felt like you were stuck at a crossroads or weren't sure what was coming through, now you are at this place of understanding and knowing. Okay, and the bottom of the deck for coming into July is clarified for the Two of Swords. The Nine of Cups is the Emperor. So feeling like you are sitting on your throne, feeling like you are in control of the situation the way you need to be in control with this brand new Ace of Wands for this fresh new start, which is the Fool in the middle, as it is clarified for the Fool to say this is what everything is going on for you. So now you can feel like, oh, my dreams are coming true. This bearded dragon here is a lizard, and lizards are about dreams. So this is pretty much saying my dreams are coming true, and I'm going exactly where I feel I should be. Right, and that's, I mean, that's gorgeous. That's that drive, that strength, knowing that you used all your fighting spirit to get to exactly where you need to be but with your intuition, hope, and faith. So, and then it all turns into your favor. So what a shift in your favor, my friends. And you are definitely going to be rewarded with your dreams over here coming true for this area. Okay, and until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.